We're going to get more information right now. We're going to go to Katie Johnson, one of the KOMO 4 News photogs, who is talking with Kyle Moore from the Seattle Fire Department. Katie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Eric.
Tell us what's going on there.
Well, so we just spoke with Kyle Moore, and he did confirm that the original report was that 5 people had been injured, but he has confirmed that it is only 3. There have been 3 people injured. 1 person was already transported, and there is still another additional person who is in the pit. Right now, they are working on getting a gurney down to that person, which is a rescue basket. We've seen those many times. They're bright orange. They look like a big sled. They are working on getting that down into the pit to be able to remove that person and get them to safety.
Katie, do we know anything about the condition of the person that is still down inside that pit? Were they hurt? Was there a fall? What can you tell us about that?
Substantial fall, though it could also have been a collapse. At this time, Kyle Moore is unsure, waiting on more specific details from the crew in the pit as whether or not this can be classified as a fall or as a collapse. But either way, it was at a substantial height. At least 25 feet is what they believe at this time. And it's going to be quite the process. Don't know, man or woman, don't know any age on the person down there at this point. Nothing has officially been confirmed, but they're working on it, and they're definitely trying to get that gurney down there as fast as they can.
All right, Katie Johnson, one of the KOMO 4 photographers on the scene here, had been speaking just recently with Kyle Moore. And Katie, I want to ask you a little bit more. We had also heard talk about some kind of a wall collapse that maybe precipitated this falling of these workers into this pit. Any more on that at all?
Yes. So several of us have asked about whether there was a wall that collapsed or an elevator shaft that may have collapsed. At this time, Kyle was not able to speak to that or confirm either yes or no. So at this point, that is still an unknown.
And just to confirm, Katie, what we had talked about earlier, 3 construction workers hurt, not 5, which was originally being bandied about. One of them may be more serious than the others, and that person has been transported?
Yes, it is 3, not 5, as they originally thought. 1 person has been transported. 1 person is still in the pit waiting to be rescued, and unfortunately I am not clear on the condition of the first person who was transported.
Katie Johnson, one of the KOMO photographers, doing great work on the ground. Thank you, Katie. Thank you very much. As you can see from these live pictures,